always surprises me where people are like, oh my God, I'm so shocked you left me.
Yeah.
And then you hear the details of the relationship and you're just like,
she's talking about nights she's sleeping on the couch. They're not talking like, for weeks.
You don't tell me you're that surprised.
Yeah, exactly. That's why that blindsided line is so good. Like, were you blindsided or were you just blind?
Yeah.
Like, you clearly just didn't see how I was feeling. She told a story about how she was having like a really tough time in LA a few years ago and was really upset and called him and was like, please come here. I need you. Like, and she says she really doesn't like to ask people for things. She's a people pleaser. And like, that's how she kind of kept things together. And she called him to be like, I need you. And he didn't come. And she was just like,
you can't be doing that as a husband.
No. So I don't know. It just clearly sounded like, and she said he loved me more at 22 than he did at 29. And he's 9 years older than her. They also really were disagreeing on having children. She wanted to freeze her eggs when she turned 30. Like, she wasn't ready to have kids yet, but he's older. And he was like, I don't want to be an old dad. So there was just like fundamental issues that were not going to make the marriage work.
Also, just like creepy when you think about like, oh, this guy liked me better at 23 rather than like when I'm a mature adult at 29. It's like strange.
Exactly. She's like, I feel like I've grown into myself and my beliefs and all these things. And so she left him, and yeah, it's like kind of, but I felt she was extremely respectful throughout the whole thing. She did speak on certain things. Her ex-husband Morgan did put out like a statement on Instagram and whatever. I think it was just one thing. And then also very convenient that right after this episode dropped, a Page 6 article came out that was like, Kelsea cheated on him with Drew from the fucking Chainsmokers.
Oh my God.
Like a few years ago. And it's like, oh, sources say like blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, I wonder who that source could be.
Yeah.
Like that they're like, because it's in this guy's mind, he's probably like, oh, Kelsea, like now everybody loves Kelsea. Everybody. And I'm like, you know exactly where that story's coming from.
Right. He dropped that.
Like,
he dropped that little.
Yeah. Like somebody from his camp 100% did. And honestly, like they just did not sound like they had a good relationship at all. So it was going to come to an end. And then she slid into Chase Stokes' DMs. His Instagram name is Hi Chase Stokes. She followed him and he followed her back, and then she said, Hi Chase Stokes.
It's pretty good DM.
Pretty good DM.
That's good DM.
It's a good, I bet you it's not the first time that he's seen that, but I bet you it was the first time he was like, this one I'm going to respond to.
Kelsea Ballerini, I think I'm going to respond to this one.
Yeah, she said that her manager or somebody like
her
within
manager
her team
lives in Charleston.
They film in Charleston, was like, this guy's really cute. She said she hasn't watched the show. But they now they're dating, and she did say she's not single. Yeah. So it is probably a little closer to being like a serious thing. They clearly are in an exclusive relationship, but also still pretty new. She said they started talking like beginning of December. So it's only really been a few months, but she seems very happy about it. And I love what she said too. She was like, because Alex asked her, do you feel bad about like pictures of you guys being posted or anything, and her ex seeing it, things like that. She's like, no, we're broken up. Like with our marriage is over. Like she's like, I know this. She's like, this is gonna get like taken the wrong way. Like, but I'm allowed to move on with my life. Like, and hopefully he has people that can protect him if he wants to like not see these things. But like, he's no longer my responsibility. And I was like, damn, you tell him. You're right.
Yeah, it's true.
I know. So I thought she handled it very well. A lot of respect to her.
I like her a lot. Just seeing more and more, I'm really liking her a lot. And
she brought Alex a rhinestone cowboy hat, pink cowboy hat that had cool. AC on the side. It was really cool.
That's really cool.
It was really cool.
I'm feeling bad for Chase Stokes that in every single interview he's doing for Outer Banks, they ask about Madeline Klein and they ask about Kelsea Ballerini. It's
are they? I haven't really seen
I'm just seeing all the clips on TikTok. And it's like, how annoying is it that you have to be asked about your ex-girlfriend and your new girlfriend in the same sentence every single interview you do?
And in the same breath?
It's basically like, oh, you're working with your ex and Kelsea Ballerini. And I saw one where he was like, I'm just happy to be with my boys right here, because he had like guys next to him, and he's just happy to be, talking about Outer Banks with my boys. Like, you could tell he's just like tired of the same old thing. Like, all right, how many times am I going to say that me and Madeline are fine? Yeah. And yes, I'm dating Kelsea Ballerini. Yeah. Like at some point, it's like,
and it really does seem like they're fine.
It does. I've saw a lot of clips from them. That they just seem fine. Yeah. But they both have moved on, so they must be.
Exactly. So it's good. And I'm like very much rooting for Kelsey. And I mean, I was from the beginning about Kelsey and Chase.
I'm rooting for them, but if it doesn't work out, that's okay.
I'm just
rooting
for Kelsey individually also, because I think she is awesome. And the EP is really great too. Like she was just saying, if anybody out there, like she was looking for something like this when she was going through it. So if people can relate to her story through her music, it's great.
Yep.